Welcome back to Horizon 4. I'm sorry, it's been a month-ish, but I have a few videos planned that I hopefully will be recording today and then uploading throughout the week. Well, I'm probably going to upload this Sunday, and I have another one that I kind of want to do. Maybe that'll come out like Tuesday, something. Maybe tomorrow. But as you can see, we finally have the GT86 in the game. Again. Thanks to Toyota not deciding to be in video games, but now they're okay with it, apparently. But yeah, I've already driven this. This is it being completely stock. I think we're just gonna kind of go through some of the upgrades, check out the body kits. C-West, I kind of like. Gritty canards are cool, but they're too forward. I want them like further out. This makes it look like an RX-8. Why would you want to look like an RX-8? This is like kind of stock, but this gritty one, not bad. Ings, and then that normal. The wings, they're actually kind of cool. Kind of wish we had the high aero wing that we have in Europe. That's like a tier D part. The gritty one, I love, but I thought that was like a Rocket Bunny V1 or something, V1 or 2. It's like this the Rocket Bunny one that's meant to go with the kit, and then it's no wing, but no like, well, the TRD wing we call the high aero package from the dealer here. It's kind of like a TRD wing on a Supra in a lot of ways. These are actually kind of nice, to be honest. That's very stock. Kind of wish we could change the exhaust tips, but yeah. The body kits are actually kind of okay. And then there's only one hood that saves 5 pounds. It's all vent and like hood pins. But let's be honest, if you're gonna put a decent engine in this thing, you're gonna do this. Put the rocket body kit on it. I prefer the Gretty wing, which is like a Rocket Bunny V1 or 2. I'm not sure. I'm not like the biggest fan of the front bumper, but I like the general kit a lot. So I usually go with this one. In terms of engines, this thing has a lot of engine options, and most of them are actually pretty good. This is the S50 out of the friggin' E36 M3. Sadly, it's not the S54, which makes 200 more horsepower and sounds better in my opinion. I really don't like the sound of the E36 M3 engine in this game. Then we have a Subaru 2-liter flat 4, probably from like a Hawkeye or Bug-Eye, I think. I'm not sure. I think that only has a 2-liter in this game. And then we have the wonderful 2JZ GTE. This is also probably VVTi. So, yay, good engine. And we have the LS3 from the Chevy SS. That's the one that has 215 horsepower. And 2-liter flat 4 turbo rally. I think that's from like the Subaru Rally car from the newest generation STI. And then, Porsche GT3 RS 4-liter flat 6 from 2016. Beautiful engine, sounds amazing. 99,000 RPM. But doesn't it go to 9,500 if you do the cams? I think this technically has a red line of like 88. Technically. And then the 458 V8. Yes! Yes! You finally make it fucking... Sorry. Excitement overload. We can finally make it friggin' GT4586. Yes! Yes! I actually already have like 2 tunes on this that I kind of really like. My tunes on this is the GT4586. This thing has twin turbos. I kind of actually didn't want to do that. I want to load. Okay. Yep, that's what I actually wanted to do. I already built these. I did them yesterday when I unlocked the car. Or the day before that. I think actually it was Friday. But in terms of setup, this thing has fairly stock gearing. Since it doesn't have too much torque. Or too much power. Compared to the 2JZ, which... If you know the Supra, you know how much power it makes. And the Supra is like my most popular video, I think. Close to the E30. I think the E30 has more views. But it's been like 2 years. But kind of my standard setup, a degree of negative camera in the rear, 2.5 front. Half a degree of toe and of positive toe in the front, so toe out. And then toe in. And then 0.4 degrees of toe in the rear. 70 is a caster, that's what I like for drifting. 2618, I kind of like it. It's usually a softer front anti-roll bar. It's usually how I like my drift cars. I don't like them to understeer. And then it's slammed, of course. Slightly softer in the rear to kind of get it to squat and hook a little bit better. Same with the dampening. I don't think I've actually changed this much in terms of it being the stock setting for the drift suspension. Of course, I like 100 diff. Some people like 100-0 on deceleration. But yeah, let's test this thing out. Sadly, this engine doesn't sound too amazing.
Forza Live will begin shortly. Good luck.
I know Turks doesn't have twin turbos, but it has nitrous. This is Forza. Power is king. And I want the car to be usable for drifting. And I like faster drift cars. To be honest, I kind of like this engine a lot more than the 2JZ. I kind of didn't like the setup I had on my 2JZ until I fixed it like 15 minutes ago. I found one that I kind of liked. This thing has sport tires, maximum tire width, front and rear. I'm sorry. I spun out because I kind of had to sneeze. You know, Anna, let's just get out of here.
Forza Live will begin shortly. Good luck.
I love that you sit on the. This is a Japanese model because the BRZ, it's an American model where you sit on the left-hand side. This is the right-hand side of the car. I love the like induction note from the Ferrari engine. I was actually on the fence about buying a GT86 because I always wanted one since they came out, but they're always like kinda just held their value too much here. So they're still like kind of expensive. They're starting to finally come down a bit. Come on, it's a Ferrari engine. It's a Ferrari 458 engine. It lives up in the higher RPMs. Especially in like 5th gear, you kind of just have to keep it floored for it to actually like get decent wheel spin. If you're like pedaling it in 5th, it kind of doesn't like it. It kind of just takes forever to build it back up again. Ford's a better gear for that. Ford, you gotta kind of keep pedaling it. 5th, it's like, it likes to just be full throttle in 5th.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's go this way. I have to fucking turn my drift cam on. HUD. Cockpit drift cam. I just bang it off the 9,000 RPM track in the game, in the car. I love this thing. I kind of wish I had two, so I didn't need to like switch back and forth between the setups, but it's just a fun car to drive. Personally, I don't think it's a drift monster like the Supra is, because you can't fit more than like a 305, which I mean is too little for 1600 horsepower when drifting. And with longer gearing, like I'm running with the 2JZ. Sorry, X5. I kind of don't like it. But this thing, it's perfect. Like 900 horsepower, sport tires, 305s in the rear, 265s I think I'm running up front, or 275. I don't really remember. It's the max that you can run with the wide body. Front and rear. It's a balanced car. It handles well. It doesn't feel like it's too much power. You guys gotta remember that this thing is super light compared to the Supra. I don't like that they added the backstage pass, because with muscle memory, I'm always going there to hit my cars. Now I can't. This thing weighs 2,400 pounds. It's insane. 900 horsepower with only 615 pound-feet of torque. But this thing's a rev monster, so that's usually what happens. But like, even you can bang gears so you don't lose any boost. If you're on high RPMs, you don't really have much turbo lag. It's very manageable. You get to hear the turbo noises. You could, realistically, for like a slower drift car, not even do the turbos. You wouldn't have a lot of torque, which would kind of suck, but you just beat the hell out of the clutch and weight transfer. Sorry, A-Class. Is that our A-Class? I think so. Was the A-Class before it became pretty? There's a roundabout, come on. A wide body GT86 just looks so good. This is like a very good all-round car. Yeah, you can drift it, and it's amazing, but you can even do some grip driving through some corners. It doesn't have a lock diff, so the rear end kind of steps out, but could just take it for a cruise. Feed the power in so you don't wheel spin instantly. Go through the gears. Give downshift to first gear because that's kind of the RPM and the gearing in first is kind of long. But it does have kind of short gearing up top because it needs to live up in the RPMs. But come on, the GT4586 livery is amazing. It just looks clean. Also, I really like red GT86s. It does go 200 miles an hour. .230 top speed. That was 10,000 RPM. I'm sorry, engine. It has very good throttle response. So it kind of just roasts in a straight line, even in third. In fourth, it kind of hooks in the air if you don't floor too low of an RPM, so that you don't hit the torque peak. But this engine, it's amazing, and I love this car. And like, cop with this setup, it's kind of just like fully built everything without a cage, because I usually don't like cages because visibility. So yeah, I do also have it up. I think I've uploaded it. I think so. That's the. I actually have it. Yeah, it's there. It's called GT4586 by me. But as you can see, yeah, we're going down in engine size, but up in turbo size. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing. Again, this thing is a 2JZ GTE VVTi. Oh. This thing is fully built, meaning 1601 horsepower. It's 3.4 liters, it's single turbo. It roasts 6th in a straight line when the turbo kicks in. I first tried to do this with sport tires. I didn't like the handling of the car. I kind of struggled with lift-off oversteer on this thing. The 2JZ is a fair bit heavier than the V8 because it's iron lock and the turbo's big and heavy. This thing has like 250 mile an hour wheel speed at limiter in 6. Yeah, like 260, 270, meaning it will actually go that speed. And it's probably not even the limit. I'm guessing this thing could go like 280, 290. It's super light compared to the Supra. It doesn't have as wide of a tire again because this thing Again, has everything that the other car has, even the same wheels, just a different engine. I would probably actually want some downforce, but you can't really add much downforce other than the rear wing, which then I think upsets the balance. This on race tires because I need a grip. It's again way faster because it almost has double the power. It definitely has double the boost. I think that's like 45 pounds of boost. .1. You know what? Let's just chill. Ignore everything that's happening. Let's go there. Go do my kind of run. Maybe we'll hit up another drift zone. I love the tire poke. I wish I could lower it more in the rear and maybe raise it a little bit in the front.
Arrived at your destination.
Kinda cheated a bit. But that almost set a new personal best. I think I can actually set a new personal best with this thing. I don't like doing all-wheel drive drift tunes, so just saying. I won't be doing what everyone does and downloading Ken Lockshawn's tune. I don't like all-wheel drive. I beat my Viper score with the Fiorella, the Ferrari. So, and that was only rear-wheel drive. That's probably my favorite car in the game for gathering points.
You have arrived at your destination.
That's an X5. 2JZ the world. Porsche, hello. That was awesome.
You have arrived at your destination.
I wanted to do that. You know what? That line going through the tunnel there, like going fucking almost reverse entry and just like perfectly going out past the friggin' festival shop thing. Oh my god. That was... Whew. Oh, that was fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Woohoo. Yeehaw. But, come on. Let's take on the mountain. Let's take on the mountain. I'm not expecting to beat Fiorella because that thing's a beast. That's too much angle, too much grip. Compared to this. That's what I'm guessing. But, let's go up the mountain, then down the mountain. because I love going up. But it's kind of wet. This has become one of my favorite cars to drive. After I gave it race tires and gave it actual grip, I love the balance of it. I love the balance of it. Okay, spamming more. This is not a perfect run. I know, but I'm just having fun. I usually set my best points. I usually get more points going downhill, not uphill. I'm just doing this for fun. You get the most points if you can do this in just one turn without doing the manji. That's harder going uphill. I actually spun out. That's the thing. Wish I had 10 degrees more steering angle. I just swear, then it would be a beast. But I guess they kind of don't want to. They kind of want to keep the Formula Drift cars being the OP rear-wheel drive ones. Well, that makes more sense. So I had Turk's car now. Even though he sold it, I think, but come on. 394 going uphill, that's fairly good. At least in terms of my skills. Let's try and focus. You guys see that? I was about to go ghost. Then I hit him. I went ghost a millisecond after I hit him. Ugh. It's too little speed and it's raining. So I won't have the grip I want. Extend it. Should have gone more to cut the corner a bit more. Would have given me a better line going here. But it's so slippery. I just don't have speed.
You have arrived at your
But
destination.
441 in the wet? That's pretty good. That's really good for me. At least I think so. I think that's really good to be me. But oh my god, it's good. Wish it was slightly lower in the rear. But like the general fitment of the wheel, like there's a poke. That's really good. I just wish it was slightly lower. But I love these are like one of my favorite wheels. Side skirts sit really low. But yeah. I love this thing. This thing is amazing. Turk, I love your car. I love your livery. And I'm so excited for his V10 Mark V Supra. That's going to be such an amazing car. But yeah, this was one of my videos that I'm probably going to put out like the next week. So yeah, watch out for that. Hashtag's probably going to be Alexis. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll try to get more frequent, but it's been a lot. I've been working off for a bit, so not really too much free time. But I got a new car. I got a new car too. I'm gonna pick it up like next week, so that's gonna be sick. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Again, goodbye.